You are in the mix.
What's up? It's your girl, Lena Renee.
And it's your girl, Tata Kelly.
And we are your sexy hosts with InTheMix Podcast.
Hey,
Let's go. And we is outside. But we got DJ A-Rod right here in the building.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you for coming. And if nothing else, it's a nice view, right?
Yeah, this is a beautiful view.
That's what I'm saying. So it make it all worth it.
Yep.
So tell us the story. What's the story on DJ A-Rod, right? So how did you even get started? Like, where did your journey begin?
My journey began when I moved to Mobile, Alabama. My family was in the gospel music business.
Nice.
And then I just kind of got adapted into the music culture from gospel side, raised up in the church. And then after that, it took off. I moved to Georgia. I met DJ Mike Fresh, and he taught me the game and put me on the radio, and I never looked back from there.
I know that's right.
Now, so he grew up in the gospel church. So was you like the young boy that was on the
Usher board?
And when the pastor raised his voice, you know what I'm saying? You know how everybody get into it, shout now, you know what I'm saying? Was that you or
Nah, it's like that's the rest of my family. They can sing, play all the instruments. That part didn't rub off on me singing, but working with artists and building brands, that rubbed off on me a lot.
Okay. That's super dope. So I read something about Savannah, Georgia. So what point were you in Savannah?
I moved to Savannah. Actually, my sister came to Georgia. I didn't know nothing about Georgia. Then I just took a chance on it, just say, let me see what it's like. So I came down here because of her. And then, I was always a person that networked with everybody.
Right.
And I didn't know anyone, so I was networking at a radio station event. And that's how I met DJ Mike Fresh. And then after that, we just started working together. He taught me how to DJ, and I picked up on it real fast in like a month. And then next thing you know, I was rocking parties, and then...
That was super fast. A month? Yeah. I've seen people learn to DJ, and they did not get it in a month. So you were able to like transition and mix and everything in a month. Wow. It was meant for you to do that thing. I've seen some people that did not pick up on that. Like that, the transition part is hard for some people.
That's the best part.
It's the best part, or it can be the worst part.
Most DJs that started at the baby showers. You know what I'm saying? The birthday parties.
Right. He went after a month. He went to the club.
Yeah, straight to
had a very seasoned teacher though.
Yeah, straight to the mainstream radio at 16. Wow. I was on radio. I've been on radio since I was 16. I'm still on radio too.
Wow. So what stations?
I'm on Columbus, Georgia, 98.3, Valdosta, Georgia, 96.7, and Augusta, Georgia, 97.9.
Nice. That's a lot. So are those like R&B stations, hip hop? Like what type of stations
that's
are they?
That's the mainstream station in those cities.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I just it's like kind of like syndicated. So I just pre-record the shows and send it in, stuff like that.
Nice. That's super dope.
I used to be on 7 stations. I had more, but I mean.
You tired now?
Nah, I'm not moving I'm staying in Atlanta.
Right.
I'm not going to no
So you
small
have
city.
to actually be there in
Sometimes,
order to.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I started on radio in Savannah, I did that. The first start with that for 10 years, and I had to be there every day, all day.
Wow.
And I think I put the time in.
So what is it? I don't want to say the wrong one, but I think it's Sigma. Are you a Sigma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why you take so long to say something? You made me feel like I said the wrong thing. Yeah. So where that come about? Or something, right? I know Kappa is red though, so that's why I was like, okay. I see it in your profile. So like, where at what point did you pledge?
Last year, fall 21.
Oh, you just pledged.
November.
Oh, wow.
November 13th.
So what made you
anniversary coming up?
What made you do that? Like, what made you do it?
I joined the Sigma Beta Club in high school, and when I was younger, I always looked up to the fraternities as a positive organization for like black brothers, and coming together to build and help each other, and besides of what's going on outside in the streets, I never want to go that route. So I always looked up to that, and that was kind of some encouragement for me to go to college when I saw that. So that's what made me join it.
That's super dope.
Mm-hmm.
What school did you pledge? Does it have to be like a college that you have to be a part of the pledge?
I'm pretty sure you gotta be.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't think anybody on the streets could just pledge.
Yeah, I went to Savannah State University.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm also a proud member of grad chapter as well.
Oh,
currently,
nice. That's super dope.
Education.
Yep.
So we nosy, right? Ain't we, Kelly?
Yeah, we nosy.
So you a tour DJ?
Yes.
So what's the craziest thing? Like, but we want to know like the juicy stuff.
The juicy stuff. Okay.
Yeah, the craziest, juiciest thing that's happened when you went on tour. Like, where were you at and what happened? Come on, give us the good stuff
Richmond,
now.
Virginia.
Okay.
I was on tour with Venus, an artist that we had signed to Rock Nation in 2018. We was in Richmond, Virginia at a theater show, and after we turned up the show, and then next thing you know, the fight broke out, and it was parents fighting, kids fighting.
Dang.
He was getting slung across the stage. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what is going on? And it made it to the shade room the next
that
day.
ain't juicy. We talking about who done knocked on your door, who made it to your door.
Nobody.
No group.
You ain't got no group.
No, I run no groupies for
Don't
me.
be holding out on us now. Don't be you don't want to tell us, Mr. Kelly. You don't want to let us know. You don't want to let us know. Okay, all right. We ain't gonna mess with you then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shoot,
We know you got it. We know you got a lot to let loose if you grew up in the church. We already know you had to let it loose.
But that is juicy though, Nalina, because I just know my mama. My mama would have been fighting too if I'm fighting.
Right.
It was crazy. Nah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about personally though, personal stuff. That ain't personal. That's them fighting. I'm talking about what happened to you.
Yeah.
Oh no, nothing.
There's some good stuff that doesn't happen to you.
I mean, it's more stuff happened in the clubs more than on tour. On tour, it's just kind of
action in the club.
No, hold on. I don't know what type of action you talking about.
That action. It goes down in the club sometimes.
Yeah, it was
So
funny.
look. So I read now, and I got my notes here, but I read that you had a hand in some, or maybe a lot of like platinum and gold records.
Yes.
So would you say that maybe? How did your hand play out like in those records? Was it constant spinning of the records or? Yeah,
so basically like helping artists at the beginning stages of their career, breaking their music in the clubs, working with the DJs, doing a lot of club promo runs in like different cities and states and stuff like that. So I done been around a lot of places. And the old school promotion where you're putting up posters in the streets and flyers, and every city I go to, whether it's LA, New York, wherever, I be outside with posters, whatever I need to do to get that artist to the next level.
Nice, man. You do that much?
Yes.
Wow. Because I was actually gonna ask, like, what role do you play in Think It's a Game record label? Like, what role do you play with them?
Think It's a Game Web Distro. What I do, I am the promotions director.
Okay.
And then but over there we kind of like work with all departments. We all work together with everything. So it's like more like a team, family environment where everybody work together with everything.
So y'all just kind of do. I need you to do this, and y'all go do it.
Yeah.
It ain't a specific thing.
Yeah, but I guess my specific title would be promotions director.
Promotion director.
And when marketing and stuff like that.
That got to do with you standing outside holding signs and all of that.
Whatever it takes, in front of the camera, behind the camera, ain't no pride in me. I'm down, whatever it takes.
That's super dope. So what about YFN Lucci? What's going on with him? You got the T on him or no?
I ain't even got the T on Lucci. I'm just hoping that it all works out, and I think it's gonna be all right.
You think it's gonna be okay?
I think he's gonna be all right.
All right.
Okay.
I hope so.
And I want to know, like, that's A-Rod right there.
A-Rod.
Look, somebody, he got a booty call right here.
Yeah. He don't want to tell us what's going on,
A-Rod got his booty call. Have you ever made a mistake while DJing by maybe announcing the wrong person on the mic?
Yes.
Ooh,
He said, actually,
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So I be trying to keep up with the names. The names just be throwing me off sometimes.
Yeah. Man, he's sorry. It's a mistake. So yeah, go ahead, Lena.
I was just gonna say, what do you do besides DJing? What else do you do besides DJing?
Good question.
Well, I like working with the community a lot, like working with the kids and stuff like that too. I learned that it makes me happy to, work with people who look up to what we do, in this business, and the level of, authority or, level that they hold us to, it just make me feel special, and that just my form of giving back to the kids and
To
stuff.
the kids, yeah, that's nice.
And giving back to the homeless too.
Nice.
Absolutely, because I'm from Florida, and I seen you did the FAMU experience. And,
Yes, I love Florida.
Yeah, and you got to tell us about that, and tell us also about the A-Rod experience too. I like how that's how the A-Rod experience.
Yeah, the A-Rod. So the FAMU experience was definitely dope. That was my first time at FAMU, and I always wanted to go down there and see what's up. They crazy in Florida, but I love that energy. I admire the DJs down there. So Florida definitely has an impact on me, as a person, because I look up to it so much, like DJ Chip, man, and Uncle Al, and just those trendsetters, and like the OG Teddy T in Miami, and like just a lot of those guys. I look up to all of that.
Yeah, because I'm from Lauderdale, so I done heard a lot of.
Oh yeah, I love Florida.
So what about now with the A-Rod experience? So was that like a tour or what's that?
The DJ A-Rod experience is just like a movie. Like me, it's like when I get behind the set or once I get in my zone, I become the DJ A-Rod experience. Is like it just be so lit. Ain't no telling where you gonna go from there.
Right.
Yeah. That's been a lot of experiences with that.
Okay, well, let us know. I mean,
No, hold on.
let us know about that then, A-Rod. I feel like he holding out. Don't y'all feel like he holding out?
I'm just saying,
I feel like you holding out.
The DJ A-Rod experience is like a movie. You have to come to the show to
so we
feel
gotta
it.
come.
You gotta feel it. Yeah, you gonna feel it.
Oh, so when the next show? When the next tour? When we
Well, right now,
invited? Is we
right,
invited?
Right now, we got a promo run coming up with our artist. Hit 'em up, Rondo, in Florida, actually. This Friday and Saturday, he gonna be in Miami. And then we got Orlando Classics, November the 18th through the 20th. So we're going to be at Flash Dancer Strip Club, Guilt Nightclub, and then also the Ride a Big Car and Bike Show with Rick Ross coming up.
Nice.
So hit him on
what
Rondo
about
performing.
around here in Atlanta?
In Atlanta,
It sounds like he gonna be in your neck of the woods a lot more than he gonna be
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah, so we're working on, as far as with Atlanta, I'm working on putting together like a rave party that I'm trying to get together with the promoters, like some rave type, something different.
Yeah,
We going.
you taking it to Vegas
like a hip hop rave, like we gonna turn up.
hip hop rave,
like just all that. But with the A-Rod experience, we go in every direction,
You
What's
gotta
your-
do it when it's warmer outside, though.
right?
I
Or
mean,
it can just be inside.
if I'm DJing, no.
It can just be inside.
If I'm DJing, it don't matter what the weather is.
Yeah,
we gonna get
that
hot.
type of time.
You gonna get it
It's
hot.
gonna be hot.
Okay then. So what's your favorite kind of music though? Like when, because a lot of DJs only play one specific type of music, right? That's but when you can mix it up, when you can play the reggae and put in some Afro beats and
I like
a
all
little bit, you know what I'm
genres.
saying? When you can put the other.
I get bored with just one genre. Like I can't just do one thing. Like I gotta go to every direction. But
Yeah.
the transition, if you're not a DJ,
The
if
transition
you're
back
not a
to
DJ,
that.
you can go from any genre, mixing it the right way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's dope.
What's your thoughts on Kanye? I know it's a random question.
Oh no, I respect Kanye, and his success. I mean, I understand what he's doing, and I mean, he got a plan, he got a message that he's trying to give out. It just depends on the way other people
Perceive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think what he's talking about. I don't think he's crazy. I just think that he's just an outspoken
It's a
person.
method to the madness. It's a
Yeah,
method
there's always
to the
a method to the madness. You know what I mean?
Whoa. So, if you could give advice to any upcoming artists about anything, what would be the most important information that you would give to them, or advice that you would that you would give?
My advice would be is to don't have no pride. Just stay humble and don't give up. Because some artists, they pride get in their way of putting in the work that they actually have to do to get successful. And that's where the problem come in at, because I work with a lot of artists, especially a lot of independent artists, and like they get their song played in the club, and then they feel like they're supposed to get signed right after that. And I'm like, it takes way more than that.
Right.
And then they got to invest in themselves too. I would definitely recommend investing in yourself. Like if you're in a strip club spending $10,000, and then when it comes to your music, you only putting in $500. I mean, you won't win like that. You know, invest in yourself. That's what I would say.
So what would you say? Like, what's your thoughts on today's music, and what direction do you feel it's going?
I feel like, you know, I don't know, it's the different regions of the music, you know, like from the Floridas to the Louisianas to the Southeast. I think they all crazy, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the energy. They got their own vibe, their own swag. And I just think the music is just doing what it's going to do. I feel like you just got to just put it out, you know, because it's a fan base for everything.
I kind of want to see you do like an R&B night, because, man, I feel like a lot of our today's, no offense to none of the rappers in today's game, I think all of them do an extraordinary job being them. But I feel like a lot of them are same, like similar.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a lot of them, you know, it's like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah, I prefer R&B, okay?
Well, I just went to an R&B night at Secret Sundays with the host TJ, so make sure y'all check them out. Secret Sundays at I Lounge. It went up, okay? Once a month. We're going to send y'all the information, okay? So,
I wasn't invited to that.
Yeah,
you listen, I was
That's
invited.
How y'all gonna do me? Okay.
I was invited, but you know, like most time when you invited, well, you know what? I posted it too, though, a few times.
Okay.
So was you following me? See, that be the
no,
part. You see what I'm saying? That be the. And then I know she posted it in the chat because I responded to it, so I know. But anyway, let's get back to the guest. Anyway, so what do you guys offer with the Wealth Media distribution? Like, do you feel like it's better to be signed or indie artists? Like, what do you feel like is better?
Wealth Media Distro, where I work at, we offer label services for artists. So basically, you know, they can pay for label services where we do the work for them. You know what I mean? Because we add the infrastructure to their business. You know? Because a lot of artists, they just be putting music out. They don't know which direction to go. They listen to their homeboys. They listening to everybody who don't even know how it really goes. So Web Distro is a great distribution that's different from the other distribution platforms, because you can actually talk to people and meet and come to the office, and you know, you can actually win. You know what I mean? We teach you and educate you on the business behind the music and not necessarily just putting out music. With Wealth Distro.
Nice.
Wait, so it's is it like a webinar or like?
Web Distro is a distribution company we got like different tiers, but we do offer label services. We do, you know, playlisting. We help artists. We do advertisement. You know, just digital marketing and stuff like that.
So it's a marketing. Okay.
So that's different. That's completely different from Think It's a Game, the regular label. So that's something else. Is that one yours? Is that specifically yours, or you just work with them as well?
Yeah, it's like one big conglomerate. Like, you know, you got Things to Game, Wealth Media Distro, but the focus is Wealth Media Distro.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah,
so
I like
the
that
artist
because we can work
development.
with everybody. You know what I'm saying? With Wealth Distro, we can work with any artist. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got a plan and they got their stuff together, then we can help them take it to the next level.
Whereas what? So you saying you can work with everybody? Are you not able to work with?
I mean, not saying.
You mean in artist development, they don't have to be signed. It can just be indie artists.
They don't have to be signed to us for us to work with them, or we don't have to sign them. They can still purchase our services that we offer. You know
okay. So it's like
music.
packages.
Yep.
Okay, so there's maybe a little bit of this is this much, but if you want this, that, and the third, it's this much. Okay.
Right, exactly. So it just kind of opened up the door for more artists to kind of get in the game with a label and have some business about themselves.
Yeah.
Because that's what they like at. No business.
They need help.
No business, no structure behind them just putting out music and shoot them up, bang, bang, and nothing to show for it.
Because they're not really educated either on how things, you know.
And that's what WEP is big on, education, music education.
Okay, I like that. Maybe he made me want to be a rapper.
You can sing. You can bust the windows out the car.
Yeah.
So what's next for DJ A-Rod? Like, what else you got coming up for us?
What's next is for DJ A-Rod is to be the biggest A&R in the country.
Okay.
Hey.
Take that throne, the biggest A&R.
I know that's right. You got to put it out in the universe, right?
Oh yeah, I'm putting it out there.
So what steps are you taking to get closer to that than what you've already done? Like, what else are you doing differently?
Right. One thing I learned in the step that I'm doing right now is it's not about what you did in the past. To me, it's basically what are you doing now. You can't keep living out the past. You have to focus on the future. So my goal right now is to put somebody on. You know what I mean? Because you're only sometimes as big as your last person or who you got right now.
Who you helping.
Who you helping,
right?
you know what I mean?
That's it seems like the moral of the story with a lot of interviews. Like, help others and you'll be you'll get your blessings,
me
right?
helping other people make me, you know what I'm saying, look good and, you know, hopefully, you know, people recognize those efforts.
And then you look good in God's eyes, right?
Right,
so
exactly.
And you get money.
And you get a percentage. Look at Kelly. You get a percentage. We want commission.
Some people don't even get that. Some people do it out the kindness of their heart and then they be mad in the end. I mean, it's still a business, but you still, you know, if you believe in an artist, you know, just do it. You know, if you're going to do it. Don't talk about it.
That's super dope. That's super dope.
So let me ask you this. Now, I know we about to end 2022. So, two-part question, right?
Okay.
What are your final plans for 2022, you know, business-wise and personal a little bit?
Okay.
And then what are your plans coming into 2023?
Well, personal is making sure that credits go right, because
I
Lord
know
knows
that's
you need
right.
that credit.
I know that's right.
Credit. That's
I have
the key
a
to life.
company that can help you if you don't already have someone. Very professional.
See?
Yes.
So you never know until you speak.
You never
gotta
know.
speak.
I need help with my student loans, please.
Ain't they about to knock off $20,000 for the student
Man, I
loans?
hope so. I signed up. Okay.
Me too.
I ain't got no
But nah.
money.
My goal for the rest of the year is just to I'm just working with a variety of different independent artists. I'm just hoping just to, you know, make something happen with them, you know, to finish out the year with a bang.
That's dope.
I do a lot of praying, so we'll see.
So
you gotta
what's
do
the
that.
plan for 2023? Like going in, do you have like some new projects and stuff cooking up?
Just locking in new contracts with new artists and out, you know, to be honest with you, I want what God wants for me.
I
you
know
what
that's
I mean?
right.
So
You better say it.
I'm just praying so I can stay in the right direction.
Order your steps. Ain't that right?
Yes.
I'm just
Lord.
saying.
Go ahead, preach.
Listen. Well, is there anything that you want to leave us with? Any words of encouragement for the youth out there? Anything that you want to put out there for the people that may want to work with you? Your contact information?
Oh yeah, of course. My social media is DJ_A-Rod on all social media. That's DJ_AROD. Follow me. It's an experience. Let's work. You know, DM me, whatever. Let's get it.
Are you leaving us with something? What?
I'm gonna leave some positivity. You know.
Yes, please.
Keep praying.
Yes.
And follow your heart, follow your dreams, and don't never stop, no matter what.
Yes. Y'all heard it right here first on InTheMix Podcast. We got DJ A-Rod. Again, it's your girl, Lena Renee.
And your girl, Tanner Kelly. And keep your heaters on.
Listen, we out. We out of here. See y'all next time.
And you live in the mix. You are in the mix.